Hi, in this video I'd like to talk about the challenges that are posed by Metrix by Robert Sheldon in the percussion one, the rhythm. And so just bear with me here. We got some basics to go over. We're in 5/4 time. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beats in each bar. And they're sort of grouped this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and because of that grouping, there's an automatic accent that happens on beats 1 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I'm just gonna not too concerned about the bass drum rhythm at this point. I am more concerned with the snare drum. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. E and so and then it just keeps going. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 E and I'll say it without the 3 this time. The 3 is the rest. 1 and 2 and 4 and 5 E and 1 and 2 and 4 and 5 E and again that rhythm goes on and on. It changes here in this bar. Bar 4, where it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and 4 E, 5 E and. So 1 and 2 and 4 E and 5 E and 1 and 2 and 4 E and 5 E and. Down here in bar 7, there's another challenge, 1 and, because that's a quarter note. 2, this is an eighth note that on beat 2, so it's and 3 wrapped up in that quarter, and 4 and 5 E and 1, 2 and 4 and 5 E and a 1, 2 and 4 and 5 E and a 1, 2 and 4 and 5 E and a. Right, so that's how that goes. The rest of it is very similar all the way through. Let's just do a couple more bars, and just for kicks, 1 E and 2 and 3 and 4 E and 1 E and 2 and a 3 and 4 E and 1 E and 2 and a 3 and 4 E and. So practice through that rhythm, please. And that covers everything. It just goes on and on throughout most of the piece in the similar fashion, similar counting. So I encourage you to practice this, and if you have any questions, let me know.